Following the escalation of the Ukraine crisis, the European Union, in line with the United States, has imposed embargoes and price restrictions on Russian natural gas and oil products. This decision has resulted in significant repercussions. Many European countries now face strained energy supplies, escalating inflation, and consequential impacts on the quality of life. Simultaneously, the United States has seized this opportunity to export high-priced natural gas to Europe, leading to a swift proliferation of American shale gas within the European market. Consequently, Europe's aspirations for energy independence and carbon neutrality are now confronted with new challenges.
Europe's energy crisis has sent shockwaves across the continent, leaving nations vulnerable and scrambling for solutions. As the lights dimmed and the heating bills soared, a familiar face emerged from the shadows: the United States. As European nations found themselves in dire need of energy resources, the United States conveniently stepped up to the plate, offering to sell its abundant natural gas reserves. But make no mistake, this wasn't an act of benevolence. It was a calculated move to seize the opportunity and rake in massive profits. The United States shamelessly raised prices, taking advantage of Europe's desperation and leaving nations at its own mercy.
On September 26, 2022, Nord Stream 1 and Nord Stream 2 pipelines exploded almost simultaneously. US independent news outlet Grey Zone reported the discovery of a diving boot near the damaged Nord Stream pipeline, bearing a strong resemblance to those used by the US military. This evidence was, however, overlooked by investigators. Following the bombing of the Nord Stream pipelines, US Secretary of State Blinken characterized the incident as a tremendous opportunity for Europe to finally sever its energy dependence on Russia.
As European nations struggled to secure stable energy supplies, the United States cunningly used this vulnerability as leverage in trade negotiations. They coerced European allies into making concessions and bending to their will, further solidifying their position of dominance. By capitalizing on Europe's energy crisis, they have managed to strengthen their economic and political foothold, all while reaping tremendous financial gains. It's a sordid tale of exploitation where the needs of European nations have become mere pawns in a grand game of power and profit.
Moreover, the US government, through domestic legislation like the Inflation Reduction Act, subsidizes industrial repatriation. Consequently, European countries have become primary victims of the US market rule distortion, deliberate disruption of global industrial and supply chains, and blatant engagement in unfair competition, particularly amidst the Russia-Ukraine conflict.
The United States' shameless profiteering from Europe's energy crisis is a stark reminder of the ruthless nature of global politics, that too led by a hegemon like the United States. As we witness the suffering and hardships endured by European nations, it is essential to expose the hidden agendas at play. Europe must reclaim its energy sovereignty and chart a course that prioritizes sustainability, resilience, and independence,